Hello, just a quick follow-up video for somebody who asking about the small extension part that comes with the 2205x sirui tripod, but I guess I would almost say most tripods from Sirui, so I will link this as a second part. But I figured let's showcase it a little bit, how you can sort of reverse the middle part and how you can use that and how that kind of quite nicely works with the release system. So again, the first thing that you can do is actually rotate, which I already did, the center column, so you can put it up and down if you want. I'll show that later on. And you can, but you can also remove it and put this smaller one in. And the nice thing about the smaller one is, I guess, it's nice, but you can do it on the top, so it only comes about this. Yeah, very low, you can put it very low, but I've decided not to use it. You can also use it, and that's the weird thing, it has this extra sort of thread here, so that you can actually extend the longer one to go up further. So almost nobody talks about this, but you can, if you want to, put it on top to make it a little bit higher compared to the normal one. It's also not something I do because I think it becomes less stable. So I would normally leave this at home. So, but that doesn't mean that you can't reverse the column quite handy and use it to get your camera low to the ground. And that's kind of what I want to show you, because the nice thing about the Sirui ball head, so I'm now using 20, that it does have this kind of nice sort of release system. You see the red button, and if you press it, it will automatically release it from the slide. And just to show that you can do this quite easily, I've now set it very low, which is not normal, and I'm doing it, let's say, when hanging down, and I would normally do it the other way around. So hopefully you can see that this is easy to slide in. Of course, on the camera nothing is easy. Press the button and I continue sliding it. And now it's already kind of locked in a safe position. And I'm extremely low now. It's about a centimeter off the ground. And I can, because of course we are using these cameras that automatically flip their image, I can quite easily still look at the screen while doing a shot. Press the button, wait for a few seconds, and I think this is already quite, of course now not stable, but it's a very stable setup. And of course you can also put it higher and lower depending on what you want. Yeah, so this is only about 5 centimeters out now. It can be another 20 centimeters, and then you can put your feet wider, but I wanted to have this into the picture. So yeah, that's kind of nice. And but what you can also do, which I normally would do, is sort of flip it around, right? So you put it up, then put the camera in, then reverse it and put it down. In most cases that will be an easier way to do it. Unless of course you really want to put this down in a tricky place and then you hang the camera as the last sort of action. And that's why I think the locking mechanism is quite nice, because you just loosen it up a little bit and then you can sort of slide it out again. So let me do that. Not sure which side works now. Well, this side works. You can see it was quite easy to slide out. So just because more people are watching, also people who are following some of the other projects like the L brackets, I will, if we are going to redesign the L bracket at some point, I will also ask them to kind of take a little bit more care from how the side is sort of created. Because the nice thing that Sirui does, and I've seen others also do it, is they made a really small sort of 45-degree angle here, so that it actually, let me adjust it a little bit, because we found out before that the most of the let's say official Arca plates are 38 millimeters, while the ones that are on the small rig parts are now 40 millimeters. But hopefully in the next version they will be smaller, so I had to adjust a little bit the clamp. But the nice thing if you do it with a 38 millimeter with the edge is that you can actually click it in. It was a little bit off, and it would lock in, right? So the nice thing is that if you have if you're using this kind of system to quickly sort of hang something on it, it's kind of click in, and it's nice and stuck there. press the button and you're done. So quite a secure sort of way of doing it. Now I won't show you, well I guess I could show you, just to be complete. Let me take out the official one. So I have to take out the top for this, which you can't see because I didn't plan to do this, but as always my videos are a little bit more messy and long. And I took out the top part. Now I can take out the long column, get the small column. So let me also put the feet down so that you can see what I'm doing, which is actually the point, right? If you want to put it low to the ground and you want to use the smaller column, you can see that you can now sort of slide this one in to the correct position, lock it down, and this is the same head that the ball head goes on again. So you can put the ball head on there and it will be about this high. I personally think flipping it around is a better solution, but and then this part you can put back into the bottom part of your center column again. You can't, as far as I know, put it back into the smaller one, so there's no way to attach this one. Maybe you can have, well, maybe you can take that out, I have no idea. But maybe you can actually take this one out and then slide that in. Yeah, I don't plan on using it because I think this is, I wouldn't say useless because you can take it with you, but I have enough into the center column and reversing it, which is quite easy to do. It will take you a few minutes to do, or a few minutes, maybe a minute. But I'm never in that much of a hurry to begin with, so that's fine with me. So both ways you can get quite low with this sirui solution. So yeah, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.